Welcome to the weekly report. With you who speaks Andrea Guzman. Today we will talk about the coffee cluster in Tolima. For this, I will give you some data on innovation and economic freedom in Colombia, since this affects not only in the competitiveness of the coffee cluster, but of the entire industry. According to the Global Innovation Index (GII), in the Latin America and Caribbean region, Colombia obtains a higher score than the regional one in all the pillars of innovation inputs, and it is part of the upper middle income group, while Chile and Mexico are the only two regional economic that score above the regional average in all pillars of the GII. How we can see in the illustration, this is the results of Colombia's score in the 7 GII pillars. We can see Colombia has a high score on 4 of the 7 GII pillars, and they are institutions, infrastructure, market, and business sophistication, which are above the average for the upper middle income group. But in the other hand, Colombia scores below average for its income group on 3 pillars. They are human capital and research, knowledge and technology products, and creative products. Although the government has implemented fiscal, constitutional, judicial, and other reforms that will improve the judicial efficiency and integrity of the government and reduce the tax burden in an effort to propel the economy forward, these reforms have not been entirely effective. According to the Index of Economic Freedom, the maximum tax rate on individual income is 39%, and the maximum corporate tax rate is 33%. It is clear that judicial effectiveness is the most neglected area, followed by the tax burden, commercial freedom, and finally labor freedom, where the general tax burden equals 18.8% of total national income, and the public spending has amounted to 27.7% of the country output over the past 2 years, and budget deficit have averaged in 2.4% of the GDP. Now, in interview with you, the Coffee Growers Committee specialist and researcher, Paula Medina.
Hello, Andrea. It's a pleasure to share with you and the viewers this space.
Hi. Good day, specialist. I will like be punctual with some questions. The first one is who participates in this cluster and what have they done?
In the Tolima specialty coffee clusters, our landers are participating. Among them, more than 500 coffee growing families, the Tolima government, the Ibagué University, and of course, Tolima Coffee Growers Committee, together as a representation of the National Coffee Growers Federation. We have created an alliance in the formulation of which the Tolima Coffee Growers Committee participate, with which is the intent to reach 551 producers of the grain in 13 municipalities, improving the harvest as an added value of the production chain to specialty coffee. So far, many of these farmers have received machinery to optimize their process, such as hoppers, coffee mules, assist thermal system for drying, and other elements and tools for post-harvest. It's about implementing planning strategies so that coffee growers understand that by improving processes with minimal investment, the result can be interesting. Today, there is no good coffee in the world. That is why it's important that the coffee growers in Tolima understand that they have the geographical conditions to produce one of the best beans in the world. Lightweight is the format and specialty coffee exporter, and currently they have sent nearly 1,000 samples of their coffee to various markets around the world.
Thank you for answering the question. The next one is, what do you think are the strengths and the weaknesses in the Tolima coffee cluster?
Andrea, I'm excited to tell you that on November 12th, the Department of Tolima was appointed as the new member of the Colombian Coffee Region. And of course, this news, it's a great opportunity to the department. Currently, we are the third coffee producer in Colombia with a 12.8% of the production. The coffee sectors here generates nearly of 78,000 direct jobs and nearly of 170,000 indirect jobs in the year. There are 108,000 hectares planted in the 38 coffee growing municipalities that benefit nearly of 61,000 coffee families in the 1,000 coffee growing villages that Tolima has. The geography makes the coffee harvests in Tolima exquisite, and it have a great demand around the world. Okay, I can tell you that general challenges are more focused on the external factors of the industry. You know that the price of coffee is linked to the prices of the New York Stock Exchange, to the exported excess of the coffee from Brazil and Vietnam, and to the low consumption of Colombian coffee here in Colombia. We're working to improve these factors, but the road is still very long.
Thank you so much, specialist, for being here in this interview, for giving us all this important information. Thank you so much.
Andrea, thank you for this space and for letting the world know the importance of the specialty coffee from Tolima and Colombia. See you later. Thank you.
Now with us, Natalia Martinez, who is a coffee farmer in Tolima. Actually, she is talking us about the challenge in the coffee cluster in these COVID times. So, go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. Thanks you, Paula and Andrea, for the invitation to the program. Ok, yo les voy a hablar con lo que por allá en la tierrita, en el Tolima, a mí me enseñaron en la escuelita, pero ustedes entenderán, eso es muy poco porque eso el gobierno por allá, eso poca presencia tiene. We farmers were hoping to the harvest, the first coffee harvest in March, pero como ustedes sabrán, eso llegó el famoso COVID que le dicen y empezó pero me enfermara todo el mundo y a matar and also is the beginning. There were not as many infections in Tolima as in other regions of the country. The preventive solutions measures completely stopped the harvest. Eco, eso ustedes no se imaginan la cantidad de café que eso por allá en las fincas se perdió. Se perdió eso de curso. Terrible. It has really been a very, very difficult of Tolima families that live from the coffee harvest. In addition, the government has not improved the infrastructure of the roars and that makes it more difficult and expensive to transport to the coffee. And also, the Coffee Growers Union has helped use and allowed use the harvest on the most fruit producing coffee farms to surveys. ¿Cómo les explico? Eso por allá, es cierto que después del aislamiento preventivo todo ha mejorado, eso es cierto. Uno de los grandes retos que yo diría que hay es como recuperar todo el dinero invertido para la primera cosecha de 2020 y recuperar como todo eso que nosotros, el trabajo que teníamos para ese momento. Y lo otro, con lo que yo ya puedo concluir esta invitación que ustedes me han hecho, es que Eco, hay algo en lo que hay que invertirle y es en liderar, en que la región siga liderando la producción de café. Ya con esto me despido. Thanks you until the next opportunity. Bye.
Thank you so much for the report, Natalia. Uh, uh, we are glad of this information, and of course, we are with you about all this challenge and about this these real effects in the cluster. Thank you for watch us. Have a good day.